Alright, good day everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple app, which function is to, if you click on a button, it'll play an audio file of you speaking, or a music MP3, or just a sound effect, whatever you choose it to be. So first off, we're going to open up the program Adobe Flash CS6. So you should have it on your desktop or in your program somewhere. Mine is already open. I have it down here. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And we're going to create a new one, which is, we're going to use actually ActionScript 3.0. You can find it here, or you can go into File, New, and click on it there. But I always choose this one here. So we'll do that, and it opens up at the stage. And down here, I usually leave it on timeline. I just like to see my timeline down here. So first off, we're gonna make two objects. I'm gonna show you that you can make it with either a text or just a shape, with if it's a line, a square, circle, or something you drew, or even a clip art that you just pasted into the program. So first, we're gonna use this text here. We're gonna call it click to play sound. Let me just shorten it. Alright, click on the selection tool again, and then our second object, I'm gonna use the rectangle, and we'll just draw it down there. So anytime you want to select one of your objects on the stage, I usually come back up here into my toolbar and click the selection tool. So we're going to click on the text and type in the instance name. And you always need to type in the instance name for each object you use, else your code will just not work. So I'm going to use Btn1, which stands for button 1. And then for object 2, as you can see in the properties here, no instance name is shown. So what we'll have to do is right click on it, convert to symbol, and we'll leave it as symbol 1 and type as button. So okay, and as you can see, it popped up, and we'll type in Btn2 over there in the properties instance name. And you can actually, when you click on this, you can actually right click and convert it to a symbol as well if you like, but it already had the option to type in the instance name. So what we're going to do now is put a code into the text, which will let us play a sound. So click on the text, and then you go over here to your right for the code snippets. And once you click on it, some example codes will be there already for you in the program. And if it's not, you can click on Window and scroll down, and you should see code snippet somewhere. Yeah, mine's is checked, so you'll just check it and it'll pop up. So the code that we're gonna use, you'll find it in audio and video. Click the drop down, and we'll use the click to play sound. Double click on that. Actually, I'm gonna show you two ways to get it into the object. You can first click on the object, click on the code you want to use, double click, and then it'll just pop in. And let me just erase that and go back. You can also click on the sound, click on the code, and you see this icon that popped up here. You want to click on that, scroll down, and the code will be there for you. And since I already clicked on the button, it has my instance name already set into the code, so I'll just press insert. And as you can see, when I go back to actions, the code is in. So what we're going to do now is test the code to see if it's working. Control enter. We're going to click on the first one, click to play sound, and as you can hear, it's working. So click, we'll stop it, and no code is set to the square that I drew down there. So we're going to exit out and put the same code into the square. So we're going to click on it, click on the square, go to your code snippets, and we're gonna double click the click to play sound. And as you can see, it dropped in. And I don't want my codes hinged up against each other. So what I'm gonna do is click in front of, click right behind the last code and just enter some spaces between the two. And as you can see, the gray area in the coding kind of explains what that code does. So if you don't know exactly what that code is doing, you can, you know, read the gray area in the coding. So we're gonna minimize, go back and see if that's working as well. Control Enter to test. First one still works. Second one still works. And we're gonna stop the sound. So the first one we're gonna leave alone.